we're now live on the YouTube. This is where I will be answering your guys' questions. So if you guys had any questions that weren't answered during the live class, easy. Head over to the YouTube, Brandon from Vegas. I'll be answering all your questions here. I'm going to leave the TikTok up and running for another minute while you guys get situated and you guys move over here. For those of you who were just here for the TikTok class and you don't care, that's completely fine. I will be back tomorrow at the same time, same channel. As you guys can see right here, we now have a subscription page. Our goal is 100 subscribers. We've just hit 39. We're doing really, really good. My subscribers get their own giveaway on Fridays, so we're looking forward to that. And it's just an appreciation for me teaching this class for 328 days in a row for free, for nothing. All right? So people, hey, what's going on, Luscious Beauty Bar? People are starting to file into the YouTube. I still can't figure out the subscriptions. Me neither, brother. Me neither, my guy. Me neither. All right? I got my loan 6 years ago at 3.3%. If you have a loan at 3.3%, brother, you want to just keep it there. All right? So, you guys, I'm going to give you guys about another 30 seconds. We have the YouTube up and live. The YouTube is right here. Brandon from Vegas, or head to my link tree. It's in my bio. There's a YouTube link there. From Fred Jabbar, thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I still can't figure out subscriptions. I just click on the button and it like walks you through it. Should I take out a HELOC? I'm not allowed to tell you guys what to do with your money. I'm not allowed to tell you guys what to do with your money. I can't do that. Okay? All right, guys, we got about another 30 seconds. If you're on TikTok and you want your questions answered, we do the Q&A on YouTube. The YouTube is right here. Are we doing YouTube? Yep, Victor, we're sending everybody over right now. So, if you're on TikTok, I'm going to switch to subscriber only. So if you're a subscriber, you will be able to stay in Henderson, moving back to Cali for work. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. If you are a subscriber, you will be able to stay on TikTok and ask your questions. Everybody else, you want to move over to the YouTube, okay? For everybody else, you guys want to move over to the YouTube. Settings. Comment settings. Sub only. All right. We are officially sub only on TikTok. But here on YouTube, I can answer any and all of your guys' questions. So let's go with a live chat. And let's get you guys' questions answered. All right, here we go. I just came over from TikTok. I'm a real estate agent from Alabama. Nice to meet you. My name is Peyton. It's a pleasure to meet you, Peyton. What's going on, brother? Let's see. Who else has questions? Let's see. Who else has questions? All right. What up, Brandon? This is Jason. What's going on, Jason? Just came from TikTok. We all appreciate you. Thank you, Monica. Much appreciated. Dan, if you have a 3.3 interest rate, just keep your interest rate, brother. Seriously. Just keep your interest rate. What's up, Jason? How you doing, brother? Thank you for sharing how to go about a process of buying a house. It's my pleasure to help you guys. It's my pleasure to help you guys. Can you get credits from a builder if you don't use their lender? No. You guys, new builders will not give you jack shit if you don't use their lender. Also, subscribers, you guys are able to leave comments on TikTok or YouTube. So I'll read your comments on either side, okay? I'll read your comments on either side. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. So, in Wisconsin, what's a good lender? Jeanette, I have a nationwide lender, Jeanette. I have a lender that works nationwide. So, Jeanette, if you need a lender in Wisconsin, please let me know, all right? Tell them about assuming VA rates when they buy and are eligible for VA. We do an entire VA lesson plan for people. We do a whole VA lesson plan for people. Is Wisconsin, I pay $1,385 on rent. I don't know if that's good or bad, depending on where you're from. Got excellent credit, but no money down is my issue these days. Paid off all my debt. If you have excellent credit, but no money down, take out down payment assistance, you guys. If you have excellent credit, they will loan you the money happily. If you have excellent credit, they'll loan you the money happily. Just take out down payment assistance as much as you can. What is today's lesson on? We went over banks and lenders. Yo, Brandon, I'm 19, so I think I'm pretty young in this field. What should be my first step? If you're 19 years old and you're trying to get involved in real estate, here's what you should be doing. Have your parents put you on their credit cards so it starts as a cosigner, so it starts building your interest, okay? So it starts building your credit through them. Then work, save money. Don't go party with your friends. I know it seems cool. I know on TV and on, your favorite songs, it seems super cool to go party and blow money and do drugs. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Save your money. If you're in college, work, study, learn, be a professional. If you're not going to college and you're going to a trade school or a job, that's great. Learn, be a professional, save your money. Once you have some money saved and your credit card, your parents have you on their credit card, get yourself a cheap Capital One Quicksilver. Get yourself a Visa Pedal. Get yourself a starter credit card. Stop paying for shit with your debit card. If you're 19 years old, stop paying for shit with your debit card. Stop using your money to pay for shit. Use a credit card. Then use your money to pay off the credit card. That's the game. That's the hustle. Using your debit card gets you nothing. Using a credit card and then paying it off with your debit card gets you credit built. Okay? It also gets you access to bigger credit cards. Do you understand? Once you've built your credit to 700 plus and you have some savings, Hayden, get yourself a duplex or a cheap condo. Get yourself a duplex or a cheap condo, a 2-bedroom condo. Rent one of the rooms out to your friends. Rent one of your rooms out to a college kid, right? Start making some money for yourself. Start building yourself some equity. That's what I would tell you to do if you're 19, all right? What's the best place to be looking for a duplex? I don't know your city or state, Hayden, but if you contact a realtor, they'll always guide you towards the best duplexes as long as you're specific. Okay, back to YouTube. Let me get some of these questions because you guys had a lot of questions on YouTube. I'm new to all this. How many people can apply to buy a house? My credit is 720, but my parents is better. Can that be possible? Yes. Monica, I just posted a video on TikTok today. Add your parents as co-signers. There you go. Then just remove them from the deed later. Simple. All right. How to get rid of PMI. To get rid of PMI, you want to refinance once you have 20% down in equity or cash. Remember, it doesn't have to all be in cash. It can be in equity. So if your house has gained 20% equity, use that to pay off your PMI through refinance. But again, Dan, if you've got like a 3% interest rate, refinance may not be the best for you. You want to talk to a lender and see what they say for you, all right? I'll be a first-time homeowner. There's tons of grants out there for first-time homeowners. Where should I put my savings other than the bank? Melissa, put your savings in the bank if you're looking to buy a house. If not, I don't know, put them in stocks. Put them in the Fortune 500. Put them where Warren Buffett puts his money. He never loses money, so. Can you expand on how houses are overpriced right now? There's really no profit into house buying and equity. It's good for short time like any stock. That's going good, but eventually will go down. Red blue. I'm going to answer your question in detail because everybody needs to hear this. Everybody needs to hear this. Red Blue said, can you expand on how housing prices are overpriced right now? They're not. Red Blue, I'm going to use your statement and I'm serious. Red Blue, so many people believe what you just said. So this is a good chance for me to explain to them why this is such a false belief. Here we go. Red Blue, here we go. He said, 1, can you expand on how houses are overpriced right now? To call something overpriced, you need to know the correct price. What's the correct price for a house? This is your guys' first mistake. The word overpriced is the most overused word in the fucking dictionary, especially in real estate. Why? You guys don't know the price of anything. You don't. What you guys think is a good price is what you can afford right now. You don't want to save, you don't want to work hard, you don't want to build credit. What you think is a good price is what you can afford right now. You're ignoring that there's hundreds of millions of people in America. You're ignoring that there's billions of people on the planet. You're ignoring that there's millions of millionaires. You're ignoring all of these things. Guess what? Houses aren't overpriced to them. They have more money than you. You keep calling these houses overpriced, and people with more money than you keep buying them. Are you guys looking at what I'm saying? People with more money than you, hedge funds, billion-dollar hedge funds keep buying houses, as you, the middle class, keep telling me that they're overpriced. No, they're not. So that's the first thing we're going to talk on. The second thing is you get an appraisal. You get an appraisal. Someone comes to your house when you're buying it and they tell you the market value of your home, so you know what your home is worth, so that you're not paying too much. This is a part of the real estate contract. If you pay $400,000 for a house and the appraiser says it's only worth $395, guess what? You get to renegotiate the deal, or you get to back out of the deal. So you're not buying a house that's overpriced because you get an appraisal. Let's keep going, Mr. Red Balloon, because you made a really good statement. You asked me to expand, and I'm going to expand my ass off. Let's keep going. There's really no profit in house buying. If there's no profit in house buying, why are hedge funds taking their money out of the stock market and putting it into real estate? Again, stop trying to outthink and be smarter than the room. Stop trying to outthink and be smarter than everybody in the room. If you were that smart, you would be the wealthy person buying houses, not telling me that they're overpriced. Why are people pulling their money out of the stock market? See, that's the last part of it, Red Blue. You tried to compare real estate to a stock, and this is the mistake people make. Would you like to know the obvious difference between real estate and a stock? I don't need your business. I don't need your stock. The beer tender, thank you, brother. Thank you for your subscription. The beer tender, what is your name? So we can add you to the list, brother. I don't need your business. I don't need your stock. I need a place to live. So do my kids. Do you guys understand? Real estates and stocks have similarities. The reason real estate is more valuable than stocks in the long term is because your stock can go out of business. Your business can go under. I don't need your stock. I can't live in your stock. I will always need a place to live. So do my kids. Your stock means nothing to me when my kids are hungry and cold. Do you understand? Your stock means nothing to me when my kids are hungry and cold. All right? You asked me to expand, and I have expanded. All right, we have a question on the TikTok side from one of the subscribers. Does the area matter for the duplex? Yes, it does. I don't know why they join if they don't like what you're doing. No, he's just asking a general question. He didn't seem upset at all. Brandon, if I have an eviction from years back, can I still be approved for a home? You guys, can I tell you something? Housing doesn't care about your evictions. Houses don't care about your evictions. Rentals do. Rentals care about your guys' evictions. Houses don't care. Do you have the money? Yes. Do you have the credit score? Yes. Do you have the debt to income? Yes. Great. We don't care if you've been evicted 100 times. We don't care if you've been evicted 100 times. We don't. Let's keep going. Joe, I have an older house paid off. Market is cooling. Am I better off renovating, holding, and renting? Yes. Yes. The beer tender, let me add you to the list. The beer tender, 69. Joe. Okay. Joe, if you have a house that's paid off, right now rent is really, really high. So if you have a house that's paid off, renovate it. Yeah, renovate it. Rent it out. And then when the market takes off, sell it or keep renting it. You're good. Buy and hold is what everybody's doing right now. Did you get my name right now? Not to be rude, I joined yesterday. Yeah, your name is Victor, correct? It's Victor. Your name is Victor. I want to make sure, unless you're using like a fake name. But your name should be Victor. Let's see. All right. Back to YouTube. Back to YouTube. Back to YouTube. Let's see what we got here on the YouTube. Let's see what we got here on YouTube. When discussing the number lenders give, does that include the interest and loan amount? Yes. When you guys speak to a lender, they're giving you your rate and how much they're willing to loan you. I'm the one that asked about using equity to pay off high debt ratios to then turn around and get a better loan to buy a house. If you have equity, you can do a cash out refinance where they refinance your house and give you a certain amount of cash based on your equity if you're trying to pay off your high debt ratios, but now you're taking the cash from your house to pay off to get another house. So Mandy Rodriguez, what I would tell you to do is speak to a lender directly, tell them your plan, and have them draw up a financial strategy for you, okay? How do I get approved for a loan while being an independent contractor? Easily. You can use bank statements, you can use your tax returns. That's it. That's it. If you're an independent contractor, if you're self-employed, if you're a business owner, you can get approved for loans just like anybody else. You just need to be more diligent with your paperwork. Have you ever seen anyone getting over 7% yet where you are on their personal residence? Have I seen someone getting over 7%? Yeah. You officially have me hooked. Hey, brother, I'm just trying to give out free information where I can. What's up, Jeremiah? How you doing? How much money do you recommend I save before getting a rental property? That is impossible to say. Some people feel comfortable with a certain amount of money. Some others need more money. What I will tell you is that if you're getting a rental property, you're going to need 15 to 20%. So you probably want to have that much saved up. So I got a hard inquiry after talking to the lender. How bad will the hard inquiry affect me later? It won't. Hard inquiries from lenders aren't as bad as randomly checking your credit on a website. With what monetary value does modern stairs, new cabinets, thorough new home added to a value? Tiffany, you have a 4,500 square foot home. Anybody buying your home is probably going to redo everything. You have a huge home. But modern stairs, new cabinets, and all that stuff, there's no way to place an accurate monetary value on these things. The market gets to dictate what they're willing to pay for things. Hi, Brandon. I came from TikTok. I'm not a troll. Thank God. Where to find VA lesson plan? Dee Dee Jackson. If you just text me, I will walk you through anything you need to know about a VA loan. Let's see. Had an appointment with my realtor. He suggested not to go with down payment assistance because of interest rate and pull from 401k. You know what? XJT, hold on. I have your name in here. Hold on. I have your name in here. Give me 1 second. Janae, pulling from your 401k is viable, but only you get to decide what you want to do with your retirement money. If you feel comfortable pulling from it, then pull from it because your realtor is correct. Down payment assistance will raise your interest rate. It will. So if you feel comfortable pulling from your retirement fund, then do so, okay? Let's see. Would you recommend using an FHA loan on a duplex? I would, because you'd probably be living in it. Brandon, I'm trying to invest in real estate in Mexico. Would it be around the same guidelines as U.S.? No. Each country will have different real estate guidelines. Make sure you get yourself a realtor who knows Mexico. Joe, I went with Navy Federal for my VA. Navy Federal is either amazing or a piece of shit. There's no in between with Navy Federal. There's no in between with Navy Federal. They're either amazing or they're a piece of shit. How much should I have set aside as a new landlord, and is it wise to use part of the HELOC to get started? Sure, you can use part of your HELOC to get started. Definitely, it's something people do all the time. How much when you have set aside as a new landlord? As a new landlord, you need to make sure that you are prepared for maintenance, repairs, things going wrong. You probably have a home warranty, right? I hope you have a home warranty. So make sure you have enough to cover, the payments for that. They're smaller, but you still have to pay, right? Make sure you're ready for the home warranty. Make sure you're ready for repairs. Be prepared for clients who just like walk away. Be prepared for the worst as a new landlord. Seriously, if you're a new landlord, Airbnb or a rental, just be prepared for the worst. Be prepared for the worst. Okay, YouTube has a lot of questions. Let me play catch up. YouTube has a lot of questions. Let me play catch up. All right. I need a good lender in Miami. Maritza, send me a text, Maritza. I have a nationwide lender, so just send me a text. If you want somebody who's specifically in Miami, I can get that for you. I have realtors in Florida. So, Maritza, if you need help, let me know, okay? I need a lender in New Jersey. Again, I have nationwide lenders, Rodney, so reach out to me. If you guys don't know my number, just go to my Zillow profile or go any of my social medias. My number is all over it. Or head to my, for any of you guys listening, I have a real estate contact form in my link tree. Go to my bio on TikTok or Instagram, click on my link tree, and just fill out the real estate contact form, all right? Can my lender do a rapid credit check, or is that accurate? Yes, your lender can do a rapid credit check. They can. Is this live going to stay on YouTube? No, because I'm not really doing anything educational. I'm just doing a Q&A. Work, eat, save, repeat? Yes. I want to use my condo as capital for my first investment property. Is that worth it? Robin, it could be worth it. I'm not allowed to make financial decisions for you, Robin. But if you have a condo with equity, it could be worth taking the equity out of the condo to get an investment property. What is your personal goal for your business? Where would you like to retire? My goal is to be a real estate referral source. I want to teach real estate. I want you guys to send me your business across the country, and I will refer it to good agents across the country so that we can make sure you guys are always taken care of. He's answering questions from YouTube. Yes. Down payment assistance, please break down if you have excellent credit guy wanting to know. John, every state offers down payment assistance. If you go to HUD.gov, I do a whole class on this, John. If you go to HUD.gov and click on your state offers down payment assistance. Use your good credit to get down payment assistance and get a good loan. Is it hard to get a loan on disability? No, not as long as you're making income. Hey, Melissa, pulling credit is a necessity to be pre-approved. Mortgage inquiries have little to no effect. Exactly. I make good money in Northern California. I'm a carpenter. Aries Engine, you didn't send me your name, brother. I know you subscribed, my guy. What's your name? I want to know who you are. You said you make good money in Northern California as a carpenter. Great trade. Fantastic. Where should I look to start in property ownership? California is so damn expensive. Well, guess what, Aries? You have a partner up to the north called Nevada, and it is very cheap here. It is very cheap here. Stop touching the phone. We can't hear you. Well, the messages don't stay on the phone unless I touch the screen. Housing, even in California, is in a buyer's market. Prices are falling. Yeah. Prices are falling even in California. With PMI, a refi isn't needed. Just get an appraisal, 300, showing you owe less than 70%. Sure, as long as their loan is conventional. If they have an FHA loan, they will need to refinance. If I purchased a house in 2021 using FHA, how soon can I use FHA again? Is that even possible? Yes, it is, Jeremiah. I teach a whole class on this. If you have an FHA loan, what you want to do is refinance it into a conventional investment loan once you have 20% down payment. Okay. Ebony, new subscriber. Welcome to the team, Ebony. Do you have credit repair connections? Yes, I do, Jason. Text me directly. Jason, send me a text, brother. I got you. There you go. There you go, Jason. Just send me a text, okay? Children of veterans cannot use their parents' VA. Exactly. Is that one of the questions? Yep. Yep. Mad Money, good job. You are answering a lot of questions before I can get to them. Thank you. With a volatile market, how long is an appraisal representative of its value? Appraisals are typically good for 6 months, but I can tell you guys personally, I'm only using houses that appraised in the past 1 to 3 months for my comparisons. That's just me personally. That's me personally. Is it reasonable that buyers won't let me view occupied property without it being under contract first? Clarissa, somebody who owns a house can dictate whatever they want. You as a buyer also get to dictate whatever you want. So if they don't want to let you see the house before you put an offer in, you have every right to walk away and tell them screw yourself. I might be needing to refinance my house in my name. Yes, my bank, which holds my mortgage, offered me a crappy offer. Credit union wasn't too bad, but how do you haggle with a local mortgage company? Easy. You go to the local mortgage company. You says, my bank will do a refi for this rate. Can you beat it? And then your lender should say yes. If that lender says no, they're stupid. As long as you've got an inspection addendum in your contract to make sure you have the right to inspect it and renegotiate, sure, there's also that. You can remove it sooner if values improve with a refinance. There's also that. Can you buy if you're a felon? Sure. My dad is insisting I can use his VA loan to buy a house. No, your dad has to buy the house and then he can try to work on the deed some other way. Is Clark County Credit Union Navy Federal good to use in purchasing a home? I will tell you guys the truth. Navy Federal is very hit or miss for me. Navy Federal is either the easiest deal of all time or the worst deal of all time, with no in between for Navy Federal. With no in between. How does one use one's house to buy another? You take out a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, based on how much equity you have on your house, and then you use that to put as a down payment for the next property. Can I buy another home with VA if I already have a VA loan? No. VA loans are reusable one time. You have to completely pay it off. You have to completely pay off the VA loan and then it's reusable. But you cannot buy another home with your VA loan is good for that one purchase. Then you pay it off and you can use it again. But that's it. Okay? The government did not give you guys VA loans to profit off of. Unfortunately, the U.S. government doesn't work that way. Let's see. James. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. Let me get you in here. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. James, you should text me directly. If you're in California trying to move somewhere or get a good property, I specialize in that. New subscriber, Ebony. What's going on, Ebony? What's going on, Ebony? Can a seller's appraiser and buyer's appraiser come up with two different values? The seller doesn't get an appraiser. The seller's appraisal, listen to me. I want you all to hear this. The seller's appraisal doesn't mean shit. Did you guys hear me on both platforms? The seller's appraisal doesn't mean shit to me or a buyer. The seller can get their own appraisal. That's great. Good for them. Congratulations. I don't give a shit about your appraisal. I have my appraisal. That's all that matters to me. All right? Can they get different numbers? Sure. You guys, appraisals are all different. Each appraiser is going to could give you a different number. It's very possible. Would you recommend a first-time buyer to buy a three-bedroom home in the outskirt valley area for $500K or in cities for double the price for the same home? Red, blue, I cannot make those decisions for you guys. What I can tell you guys is to buy a house in an area that's going to provide the most equity for you. Why does down payment assistance raise your interest rate? Well, because people giving you down payment assistance are taking on a risk. When someone's giving you down, listen, you guys need to hear this in blunt terms. I'm not here to hurt your feelings, but you guys need to understand something. You're broke. Some of you may be middle class, but in the concept of the world, you're broke. You're broke. You're a financial risk. One bad thing can happen to you, and your whole life is over. Done. Finito. You are one bad day away from being poor. You are a risk. The bank or the lender is already loaning you hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy a house. And now you're telling them that they also need to cover your down payment, making you more of a risk. And since you're more of a risk, they need to charge you a higher interest rate to compensate for how risky you are. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but this is how the world works. Woo, we are chugging through these questions. Can we move my mother-in-law with us and put her on the deed and loan to the house? She has a credit score of like 800. Hey, Melissa, you can put your mother on the loan and she doesn't have to be on the deed. If your mother's got a great credit score, so you want her as a co-signer, add her to the deed or to the loan, but she doesn't have to be on the deed. You guys, just because someone's on the loan doesn't mean they have to be on the deed, okay? Thanks for the info and education. New subscriber, looking to purchase first home myself. I'm at 6+ credit. I'm all ears. Shonia, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Welcome to the community. DPA is usually based on a state bond program. They determine the rate, the trade-off for the assistance. Yes, the state is not going to give you money for nothing. You are a risk, so they need to make money off you. I have no job. I'm a drug dealer. Can I still buy a house? If you're selling drugs legally, let's see. Do you have to sell your first house to get the equity to buy the second home? Or you can take, no, you don't have to sell your house. You can get a HELOC. What areas do you think provide better equity? All right. This will be the last question I answer because this is the question that gets me in trouble all the time. Okay? This is the last question I will answer because this question always gets me in trouble. Someone said, what areas do you think provide better equity? Who knows the answer? I've done this class like 20 times. Who knows the answer? Who knows the answer? What is the highest paying area of any city? Who knows the answer? It's the same in every single city. It's the same in every single city. Who knows the answer? Who knows the answer? There we go. My man Grimace. My man Grimace. If you want to know the highest equity area, James said white neighborhoods. No, that is the mentality that has kept people of color down for so long. The idea that white people have inherently better things. It's why we buy white hair care products. It's why we spend so much money on Gucci. We're just obsessed with the idea that that white people just have it better inherently. No, some of the worst neighborhoods in the country are all white. Go to the middle of the country. Go to Ohio, where white people are super poor. The best area in any city or state is the same. Okay? The answer is where there's the most fathers. That's it. That's it. Where there's the most fathers, you will see the best neighborhoods in any city or state. Why? Where there's the most fathers, we have safety and protection, people working and fixing. People who know how to fix houses. Okay? We have kids in schools. Right here. The answer is simple. You are looking for neighborhoods with the most fathers in them. That's it. That's it. Let me let you guys in on a little secret. Let me let you guys in on a little secret. They intentionally remove us from our families, bro. Aries engine, James, you are both right and wrong. Yes, they purposely created programs in the 60s/70s to ensure black fathers weren't in the household. This is the part that you are correct on, James. They offered black women more money if they were single and didn't have a husband. What you're missing, James, is black women took the money. If black women just said no, if black women didn't say no, we wouldn't be in that situation, James. That's the first thing you got to know. So yes, they purposely created programs in the 60s and 70s to ensure black fathers weren't in the household. But no one said we had to continue living this way. I will say it a million times. The only difference between the suburbs and the ghetto is how many fathers are there. That's it. There is no other differentiating factor. Not race, not religion, not cultural identity, nothing. The only difference between the suburbs and the ghetto is the amount of fathers present. That's it. That's it. That's it. So if you guys are looking to buy a house in a valuable area, the answer is simple. Buy a house where there's the most dads. Not baby daddies. Dads, fathers, men who build things, who protect communities. That's it. That's the answer. It's not complicated. It's very simple. All right? If you're on TikTok and you like doing the sub-only chat, as you guys can see, we've had subscriptions open for 3 days, and we've already hit 40 out of 100 subscribers. So very proud of that. If you guys aren't going to subscribe on TikTok, I understand. Make sure you guys pop over to the YouTube. Okay? Make sure you guys pop over to the YouTube. Brandon from Vegas. It costs you nothing to subscribe to YouTube. All it does is shows your support for something awesome that we've been building here for about 1.5 years now. Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. I have spent doing these classes every single day, Monday through Thursday. I've been doing this. This is class number 328 that I have been giving free real estate education to all of you guys. So I understand if you don't have $6 to subscribe on TikTok. I get it. Again, I grew up super poor. I understand. Seriously. But subscribing on YouTube is completely free. It costs you $0. It costs you $0 to head over to the YouTube and hit subscribe. All right? It costs you $0. Did I miss a new subscriber? Where? Who's our new subscriber? I didn't see you. You snuck past me while I was rambling on. Who subscribed? Show yourself. Show yourself so I can thank you personally. Patricia, thank you for caring. We're almost at 700. Hell yeah, Austin. We're growing, brother. We're growing. We are growing. Who's my new subscriber? Joe the Brain. What's going on, Joe? Caleb. Caleb, is your name Caleb? Is your name Caleb? Bye, Monica. How you have a good one? Joe, thank you for the subscription, brother. Caleb and Joe, thank you guys. Patricia, you subscribed on YouTube. Thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So, all right, guys. I have been live for 1.5 hours today. Thank you guys for your time. This was a blessing, as always. If you guys need anything in Vegas, as always, fill out my real estate contact form. If you guys need a lender in your city or state, as always, just contact me directly. All right? Let's get after it, guys. Have a blessed day, everybody. James, welcome to the community, brother. It's a good time here, I promise you. It's a good time here, I promise you. All right? Have a good one, guys. Have a good one.